Oh my God. So, like, oh no, I goofed up. It's Monday. I thought, I just spur of the moment, well, man, it's my day off. The only thing I want to do is hang out with my kids. So I called my daughter and I, like, oh man, she goes, Dad, I'm in school right now. I was like, oh my God, my bad. It's Monday. My bad. It's my day off. I keep thinking it's weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I keep thinking it's Sunday. So she was already done with her class. She was actually out. She's like, here, let me just step outside. It's all good. It's like, what? Okay. Well, no. I should let you go because you're at school. No, this isn't. No. I'm not going to be that dad that like co-signs that. No. Go back to class. Go learn what you can. And just like, no. I'm done with. I'm walking outside right now. So we talked while she was walking. The topic. I don't know how things come up in my life. What does it mean to sell your soul? What does that? How do we sell our soul? Sorry, excuse me. How do we sell our soul? People think that we only sell our soul for like fame and glory and money. But no, we sell our souls on a different level. We do things that we don't want to do, even though knowing that like that's not what we want to do, but it's what we're told to do, what we're expected to do, what we're programmed to do. We sell our soul by staying in it, knowing that that's not what we want and that we're not fulfilled, knowing that this does not fulfill me, but I'm going to do it anyways because it's all I've ever known, and at least I know my demons here. That's actually what. Wow. When we take the easy road, we sell out. There's so many ways that we do this. I'm just as guilty. If there's forgiveness for the things that I've done in my life, if there's mercy and grace and compassion and a hug, and it's okay, I know, I get it. I broke you for a reason. Like, I don't resent anybody. I love everyone who's had a hand in it. I'm grateful. But like, if there's forgiveness and compassion and mercy for me from God, then it's the same for everybody. We just got to show it to one another, I guess. But my thing is right now is just how do we sell our soul and why are we doing it? We're doing it for comfort. We all just want to be comfortable. So we sacrifice, right? We're sacrificing our soul, ultimately. It's just how it looks and manifests in the 3D, but 5D and higher, 4D, 5D, 6D, all the way through the multiple layers of heaven, through the astral energies. I mean, it's really hard to explain to people, like, but as you ascend in dimensional realities, it's like string theory. Apply string theory to the world, to the whole universe, and think of energy. One thing stacks onto another. One thing layers into another. One thing permeates the other, always and forever. Let it be endless. But we totally, we sell out for comfort, for convenience. We say yes to things we don't want to, that we want to say no to, but we think we're just sacrificing. Why? It's the why again. Why? We're all going to sell our soul to something. God says we better make sure, my angel's literally telling me right now, this is the time where you make sure what you are selling your soul for and to. Because what you own owns you in return, and what you sell your soul to sells its soul back. You know what I mean? So if we're selling our soul to demons, then a demon's soul we receive in return. Everything we give, we receive, right? So what are we giving our soul to? Because that same in return comes mirrored back to you. It may not be from the same place. I'm telling you guys, we better check ourselves, because I think we already done wrecked ourselves. You know, everybody just be compassionate and patient with one another. It's hard. It really is. Oh my God, it's hard. Holy crap. But the people in our lives, you know, why are they in our lives? For what reason and why, and to what end, and you know, what are the chords and where are the chords, and for what reasons are the chords, and man, like there's some things that's happening spiritually that's playing out physically. The physical, it looks great. It's like, wow, you know, wow, that's really good of all of you to be able to come together and do all that together. But like spiritually, the whys, it's all in toxicity. It's all based in codependence and savior complexes. And like, I'm just as bad. I just want everybody to be aware, you know, that this is going on. This is why this is happening. We all need to wake up to the why. There's a lot that we've been unaware to, that we need to be aware to now, or else we're going to sell our soul to something greater, and it's going to sell its soul back to us, and it won't be from heaven. It's from another place. It's more like a hell to us. It's heaven to that thing. But that entity is selling its soul. This is its domain. This is its stomping ground. This is its kingdom. Because it stole it fair and square. It won it fair and square. He's got home field advantage. Okay? This all leads back to, okay, so the ego is a pawn in this. He's being used by an energy that we call the dark feminine energy. The first wife energy, the bitter woman energy, the one that thinks that they're the victim energy. And why codependency and everything even stems out. Because of victim energy, because of wounds. So we have a lot of cords made on anchors in each other, made because of these wounds. So it's rooted in the foundations of our relationships. These wounds are the basis for them. We are trauma bonded to one another. Trauma bonded. So this is toxic connection. These are cords that are dark, made out of our ego, made out of the dark feminine energy. This is so bad. It's black. It's a black hole. We can never put enough relationships, never put enough anything into this black hole to make it, to satiate it. to make it okay to just like, okay, that's enough. I'll just stop pulling things towards it. No, it just magnetizes itself and pulls everything towards it. But it destroys it instead of creates with it. So, you know what I mean? That's why like all of our relationships keep ending in suffering. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if everybody else has figured this out and I'm just the only one who hasn't, or maybe I'm the only one who's figured out, the why. I don't know. Other people have to know all this. But I don't know, man. I used to think I was so alone, but I mean, like, we're not alone. We're anything but alone. We gotta build healthy attachments. Okay, we're always gonna have cords. It's the why we have these cords. What are they rooted in? What are they built on? We got to take the trauma and heal the trauma in one another now. We're all bonded to one another. And the trauma's all at the surface with the shadow right now. So we all might as well start being honest. And just let the mask fall. Because it's off. It's off, but we're trying to hold it up. We're trying to keep it taped together on our face. Everybody is. It's coming out everywhere where we don't want it to. Isn't it? Isn't it? Because I know I'm no different than everyone else. So, I'm sorry I think on my feet. I hope I don't make everybody dizzy. Because you have pumps within you, like on your spine and the top of your spine, on the bottom of your spine. They're called the sacral pump. They're learning that there's actually a pump in there that pumps cerebral spinal fluid up and down your spine, which actually, we tend to sit a lot nowadays. So if we get up and move more, the more we bend and stretch and do, the more physical activity we are with our body, it keeps these things loosened up energetically within us. We can think better, speak better, and then there's energies from, universal bodies and stuff that play out here on the world too, that like play out on us too. That's what we're under. But until we can rule the planet's planetary energy, we are ruled by it. Our Father is merciful, not going to let us destroy ourselves. He's not going to give us all the power in the universe and, tell us, yeah, don't shoot your eye out, bye. No. We all got training wheels still. If we're here on this earth, we got training wheels on. And if we don't, it's for a reason. It's for a purpose that we don't. And in what area do we not have training wheels anymore? Because that might just be the purpose of servitude in that area. I don't know. I'm told the eternal servitor. That's the spirit, the energy, and Metatron that I work with in the spiritual realm. I don't know, it's really crazy. It's really crazy. But I don't know, shoot, I don't even want to get into all that. But you all work with energies too. I guess that's where we're going with it. You guys all work with energies too. And unfortunately, we all resonate with lesser energies also. So every positive is a negative, right? So every demon is actually, they have the potential to have been an angel, but they're in negative form for a reason. We've made them angry for something, or there are negative entities, you know what I mean? There are negative things, but if you think about like punishment that you're receiving, our God is, he's a father too, so he punishes those whom he loves. So if you're receiving punishment in your life, look at where you're just receiving correction. You know what I mean? Just look at it as, okay, I just got to course correct here. It's hard. I'll be the first to admit I'm scared of a ton of things all the time. But I I know He's got the plan. It's hard. It's hard, but guys, we all resonate on these energies. And if we resonate with lesser energies, then lesser entities are going to take over our body and live through our experience. That's why you hear about these people snapping all of a sudden and just killing their wife and kids and burying them in the flippin' swamp in Florida and crap. Just like, what the hell? Like, nobody ever seen it coming. They just snapped. Yeah, the lesser energy took over because they weren't speaking about it. They tried to keep it trapped within. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be an outlet for these energies if we're gonna have, you know what I mean? We're dark too, so we got to do something about this. If we resonate on that, I don't know how that all works. Like, man, if we resonate, like, we have to have creative outlets, because if not, then it turns dark, it poisons us, and it comes out in other ways. So like, even creativity can poison us. Like, I'm finding that, like, I have to have an outlet, or I find nothing going on in my life, and my shadow makes things go on in life, and it costs me everything. You know, but that's what we all do. We all do this. We all do this. We got to resonate with our highest self, not our lesser carnal self. You know what I mean? Like, if you know you just can't help yourself, that you're going to smoke a joint, okay. Keep it in balance, right? That's what I'm learning. Keep it in balance. Because you know your shadow's going to do it, and if you don't allow it to do it, it's going to do worse. You know what I mean? Like, until you have the strength to take it away completely, ration yourself, make sure that you're not going overboard. You know, I'm not saying go smoke crack because you love to smoke crack. That's like, man, that's a huge, you know, that's man-made. That's really actually, man, that's destructive to the body. Why are you destroying your body, right? You know what I mean? Like, why are you trying to self-destruct still? What's going on? Because you're covering something up. How about if we address it slowly? You know, it's fine, smoke your crack for now, but don't be out creating issues, you know what I mean? Letting that demon live. You know, and I guess that's going to have to control a demon. Like, learn how to take the reins over a demon at that point. You know, like, and then you tame yourself in. Like, okay, like, how do I address this demon? You know, like, how do I find a healthy alternative to destroying myself, and in the, so that I can live long enough to end this, you know what I mean, to actually make it out on the other side. I don't know, it's hard. It's hard. I can't tell you how many times I had relapsed on drugs just trying to kill the pain. That's what it is. We're just trying to kill the pain, trying to numb it just enough to exist. I found I just wanted to numb the pain just so I could make it through a day, you know, without losing my emotions. I feel everybody and everything, and I felt it all my life, and it's really hard. Like, I'm a really emotional dude. Like, everybody would probably claim I was gay, and that was what my problem was, and I just didn't want to acknowledge it. You know, no, that's not the case. I'm not gay at all. I'm a really emotional being. I feel everything, and people can't hide their wounds from me. That's what it is. The wounds are made clear and visible, and they are reflected in the mirror back to the person, and it puts people off. Like, oh my God, I hope they don't see that too. Oh my God, they see, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, and start freaking out, having anxiety, you know, but it's for healing. I'm a healer. I just wasn't healed at the time, so I probably did more damage. But I know His word never returns to Him void. So it was all for a purpose. It was all for a later healing, a greater healing. And as we all receive our healings, we share them with one another. And healing is shared and expressed and relayed and released. burdens are dropped, and we help one another along the way. These are the cords I want to have. I understand that my Father brings me toxic cords, but it's why he brings these toxic cords to me. I just found that I would just take part in it and party in it with them, and just join in with the demon and let the demon live through me too. But these toxic connections are coming for healing. It's not to take part in, but it's to minister to and give the love that they so desperately need, and to receive the love they're so desperately trying to give as well. Because deep down, we all feel like nobody wants our love. We all feel like nobody wants it, like we're not good enough. That voice tells us we're not good enough. That even though that thing went great, walking away afterward, oh, you could have done this better, you could have done that better, you should have been like this, and you were such a freak, and that voice is the same for everybody. No matter what we do, that voice is always there. How do we get that voice to stop? It'll never stop. But you can learn that it's not true. We're all looking for the same healings for different reasons. We just got to be honest with one another. It begins with honesty. And just saying to fear. That fear if they're not going to accept me or they're going to reject me. You know what? When they do, sometimes rejection is protection. Because something more sinister or more awful could have came about from that relationship, instead of, it would have taken you from your destiny. It would have taken you way off your path if you would have kept that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm learning that. And I see the grace in it. But we're all here to heal one another and help one another. We just got to check our connections. We got to check our strings right now. May you all be healed, sealed, guided, and protected upon your path. In the divine ineffable name and in Christ, peace be with you.